Stakes. Set to go, they're off. Statewide missed the kick more than a length. One of the first away, Heaven Specified. Delta Sun, He's a Phoenix, jump quickly. Also going forward, Streamlined after the start, but it's He's a Phoenix that goes to the lead from Streamlined. Up there, racing very fiercely. Delta Sun outside of Heaven Specified early, and they're being followed further back behind them. Testy Pharaoh on the inside of Country God. Over on the inside then the favourite, King of Light. So he had settled a fair way back on the rails in front of Medusa. Almost 2 lengths, Radiant Light, then Rockfest and Statewide last. 800 left to go in the Faritha Stakes, and Fiore has He's a Phoenix rolling along. At the head of the field, he leads by a length on Streamlined. Heaven Specified on the fence, third next, being covered by Delta Sun, who's raced keenly. Then came Country God, ridden along 3 deep outside Testy Pharaoh. The favourite coiled up on the inside for the moment, King of Light, and a fair way from He's a Phoenix, who gave them the slip on the turn. The favourite's got a task in front of him. He's a Phoenix flying along in front, led them at the 275. Races 3 clear. Now King of Light getting up near the inside. Here he comes, he's out after He's a Phoenix. 150 to go. He's a Phoenix, the leader. King of Light cutting the margin down. King of Light coming at He's a Phoenix. King of Light, King of Light! King of Light got there from He's a Phoenix. Rockfest flew in behind the Medusa. They were followed further back by Delta Sun, then Statewide, Radiant Light, Heaven Specified. Dropping off behind them, Streamlined, Testy Pharaoh, and last, Country God. The excitement machine that is King of Light, Willie Pike, has gone to another level. It's 4 for 4. And he has given a previously undefeated colt a massive head start and run it down inside the concluding stages. What a victory in the Faritha Stakes by this Earthlight gelding, ridden by Willie Pike for Danny Morton, beating He's a Phoenix, which gave them the slip at the top of the straight, went for home. But King of Light, the quality and the class, he got a few breaks, they fanned, he was able to get through without any trouble at all, but then had the task of running down a very talented colt himself, He's a Phoenix, and he has claimed victory in the final bound or two, and a great run. Rockfest first up with Medusa back fourth home. King of Light for Carol Morton and Bodica, Bill Beeman, A. Anderson, A. McAllister, Miss S. Andrews, P. Black, P. Clark, M. Cruz, M. Burge, Mrs. S. Hewitt, Mrs. D. Pratt. And haven't they got a special 3-year-old in this gelding, a son of Earthlight from Queen's Parade, for Danny Morton. King of Light, 1400 today, makes it 2 goes at the trip, 2 wins, and there's so much more to offer. No time or sectional to hand just yet. Runner-up, He's a Phoenix, loses no admirers by Grunt, Mitch Pateman, Lucy Fiore. Rockfest by Awesome Rock from Society Gal, Chris Parnham for Dan and Ben Pearce. But that was something special. King of Light in a fabulous performance to win the Faritha Stakes. Race 8, the Lustia, 1400, the Group 2 comes your way next. 420, Lockie Taylor will take it down there with you. And that was pure racing theatre.
Wow, what a race, Darren. King of Light, he remains unbeaten, 4 from 4 to take out the Faritha Stakes. And I'm already looking forward to the Guineas in a couple of weeks' time. Winning trainer Dan Morton joins me now. Dan, congratulations on the win. What a spectacle, what a win, what a horse. That was a remarkable performance.
Absolutely was. He had a real task in front of him, I thought, at the top of the straight. Mitch's horse is obviously very good, and he's exciting.
How's he been since that last start win?
Really good. We had a bit of a checkered path going into that first up race, but it's all been smooth sailing since then. He's as exciting as a horse I think I've had this early.
Where to next for him? Obviously the WA Guineas in a couple of weeks' time, but beyond that, do you feel like he is only going to improve as he continues to stretch out in trip potentially towards a race like a Northerly?
Hopefully. He looks like he's got all the attributes to go that way. So I think before today he was favourite, so I'll just take their advice.
What's the next couple of weeks look like for him, and how much improvement does he have left in him? Is there still a little bit of wriggle room there?
I'm sure there is, actually. He's a very, very laid-back customer. we're mindful of that. He's probably still carrying a bit of condition. So that said, you know, he's getting the job done. So we don't need to, you know, overtax him or anything. It's just a bit of a maintenance, you know, between now and then.
He's a marvel to look at, not only pre-race but post-race in the mounting yard when every horse could be understood to be a little bit excited. He just lopes around. He's a remarkable horse.
He's very, very relaxed. Yeah, he's we actually lives with the grandkids today, so they probably riding around on their bikes, give him a bit. He's all used to everything.
How to break in a horse. Well done here.
Thank you.
There's Dan Morton after the winner, King of Light. What a ride from Willie Pike, and what a spectacle that race was. And he's a phoenix. In second was Brave. Rockfest was huge, flashing home into third. But King of Light, he had a mountain of ground to make up at the 200-metre mark, Scotty, and his class really shone late.
Well, in a lot of ways, barrier number 1 today was the making of that race because it made it more exciting for us, but I'm sure it probably made it quite nervous for Willie Pike at stages.
Yeah, obviously I was very nervous the way the track had been playing so far, but generally when the better horses step out, track patterns take a back seat, and I'm glad it did there. But look, credit to some of the defeated horses there. They were really hard to pass. I had a lovely run in transit. So, you know, I'm looking forward to the Guineas, but we've still got to earn it.
When Lucy started to sneak away on the leader just before the corner, I'm surely you're thinking, get out of the way, Jagsy.
Yeah, well, sort of, yes, but I actually took him a while to hit his straps. He's almost like, if he was a human, he'd be a surfer, this horse. He just, yeah, man, cool dude. And he's only very slowly hitting his straps. That's what, when I go, he attacked right through the line. I thought he was going to peak on his run, just the way the day had been, and Lucy's horse getting a free kick out in front. But as I said, the good horses seem to find a way.
Fortnight's time, 1,600 metres. It's exciting.
It is. It's going to be an exciting race all round. Like I said, like some of our beaten opposition there, Rockfest with a run under his belt. It's no given, but I wouldn't swap him for anything else.
You never know how far these horses will go in a campaign, but let's say if he was to go to a Guineas, the logical pathway after that is a Northerly. My question is not anything about the horse, it's about you. When does Willie Pike start to think, 52 kilos at this time of year, I better just watch what I'm doing?
No, I've already thought about it. We think about it leading into the carnival regardless. Winter time, we're a bit lazy or whatever. It's a struggle to ride 55, but then as soon as the carnival comes around, I woke up 53.5 this morning. Carnival comes around, we get it in check.
Gotta do what you gotta do. What do you like on a surfboard?
I'm useless. I swim like a rock.
Same. Well done.
See you, mate.
There's Willie Pike. What a horse King of Light is, and Dan Morton and his team are doing a wonderful job in preparing him. He remains unbeaten after 4 starts, and he is a short price favourite for the WA Guineas in a couple of weeks' time.